Hashtag RCDC.
Oh, this is good. Don't normally say it.
Oh, there's a couple of belters coming up here, Pez. And thank you to everyone who has written in over the past little while. If you like more of this kind of gear, patreon.com/Greg Cricketer. We do this every single Friday for hashtag RCDC Fridays.
Buckle up for these.
Pez, this one comes in from Anon. Comrades. Anonymity required. Some years ago, I worked on a phone sex chat line. The job was advertised as a one-to-one chat for lonely people, but the call centre was in the basement of a kebab shop in Finsbury Park, so perhaps I should have known better. Finsbury Park, Pez, that's, I want to say North London.
It is, just next to Highbury. I used to live
near
just
you.
next to it, yep.
Back in the day.
Yep.
On day one, the very first thing I heard on answering the phone was a northern man saying, "Hello, can I wank while we're talking?" And then
Can I wank while we're talking? I suppose it leads. Is it? Let us know. No doubt it's wrong. Hello. Can I wank while we're talking? Is that? I'm trying to think of how would Bresnan say that?
I call it the Joel Wilson Institute.
I call it the Joel Wilson. Hello. Can I wank while we're talking?
And then the penny dropped. So not the job I thought I'd sign up for, but it was cash in hand and my coworker had already made me tea, so I thought I might as well stay. Okay, I said to the caller, fire away. He started chatting a lot of very generic filth, and I quickly realised that I should be saying encouraging things and making appropriate noises. So I did, and matters reached their inevitable conclusion within a few minutes. I worked the evening shift and shared a desk with a woman of about 70 with almost no hair and maybe 4 teeth. I offer this solely as a description, not a judgment. She went by the unlikely name of Bambi.
Sounds like a little bit of judgment.
And would drink 4 super strength lagers and smoke 2 joints throughout each shift, but she had a breathy Marilyn Monroe type voice and was therefore very popular with the punters. She taught me 9-card brag, which we played during calls. The calls were all variations on the same theme, so it was easy to multitask while talking customers through their repetitive fantasies. Bambi had a regular client who would stay on the phone for ages. We got extra money for keeping callers on the line for a long time, so we all envied her this bloke. One evening, Bambi was off, so I fielded her regular phone call. The caller was exceptionally well-spoken and very polite. When I explained that Bambi wasn't there, he asked if I'd mind stepping in because his wife was at her Italian conversation class, and this was his only chance to call. I agreed, and immediately he began a 10-minute monologue of the most richly detailed and inventive account of his humiliation at the hands of his cricket team. It involved him playing a game where everything was going wrong. He dropped catches and ran teammates out or failed to save a boundary. And after each mistake, he would be shouted at while having some kind of cricket accoutrement shoved up his bum by the umpire. Sometimes quite forcefully and several times over. The whole scenario climaxed, literally, in him being spanked by his captain with a cricket bat while both teams looked on. What was unusual about this wasn't the bum stuff, which is obviously very popular, or even the being humiliated. It was a detail and the poetic way he recounted it that was impressive. He described bat strokes and balls bowled and the troubling state of the wicket with great elegance, and also the precise way stump and bail and box were used to shame him. It certainly confirmed to me the idea that cricket might be the sport with the best riders attached to it. Later, I asked Bambi about it and she said he wasn't the only one into this kind of cricket-related stuff. And for one punter, she'd even gained a rudimentary understanding of LBW in order to add some authenticity to her chat.
What does that sound like? Yeah, but did it hit him outside the line?
Just rock and roll that.
You don't have to play a shot outside.
So my questions are these. Is it just English men who seek to sexualise the humiliation cricket heaps upon them? Or does it also exist throughout other cricket-playing nations? Is it just cricket, or are other sports also used for this purpose? Obviously, I expect you to answer for all men of every age, class and nationality. And not relevant, but I'm genuinely curious. Why do people write and ask you whether they've played grade cricket? Surely they should know. I was in a performance of Les Mis at Hornsey Town Hall in 2011, but I've never written to Judi Dench asking if this makes me an actor.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you,
That's
Anon.
up there.
That's really good.
That's up there, Anon.
Just the double prong nature of the idea of somebody, and hey, no kink shaming.
We don't do that on the show.
Hey,
We don't do
no
that on
kink
the show.
shaming. All right. If all the pain of grade cricket at least gave you sexual satisfaction, then fucking all power to you, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea of that happening and also somebody explaining it with a massive erection, talking to somebody who's playing cards, going along with it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know
4
if
lagers and a couple of joints.
I don't know if it's an English thing only. Again, my experience with that was at a cricket presentation night in England, and the club president berating the players, and the player yelling out, "Spank me, daddy." I guess it puts another lens on that.
Yeah.
Is it English people only? Like the lazy interpretation is that England were quite humiliated in the 90s, and so what? Ergo, they may project that onto their sexual proclivities. So enjoy humiliation. Do you enjoy sex the way you enjoy cricket, and vice versa? Is there a parallel there? We were talking about this yesterday, Higgos. Just watching England just caught in the slipstream of Ravi Ashwin and Virat Kohli, and they were just putting guys at short cover or one in that little box area or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that's just trying to appear funky, but they've got no idea what's going on. I always thought about those captains who lacked imagination in the field. The best they could do to stop the sort of flow of runs was to put in a short cover.
Yeah.
I always just thought, just a real meat and 3 veg kind of guy.
Yeah.
Who enjoyed section the missionary position exclusively.
Yeah, that kind of gear. I don't know if a game, we've spoken about this many times, maybe off air only, but is there another sport, game, hobby, pastime that fucks with your brain this much? The anxiety it causes, all of the shame, all of those sorts of things, even involving in this question here. I'm not sure there is. I think that the sheer time that the game goes has to fuck with your brain, that it melts over you in some capacity. I'm not sure another sport exists, another pastime exists.
But if you can get some sexual fantasy out of it,
Fill your boots.
then fill your boots, indeed. All right,